This week on the Spotlight, we talked to the big guy, Jerry Reinsdorf. White Sox, Bulls. We talked to a guy who was a relief pitcher, very successful away from Chicago, not so much here. And we flash back to, you know him, Ozzie Guillen. He won us a title in 05. Gotta love that. And this guy, he was the great Cub pitcher. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. Welcome to the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. They do it all at 108th and Kedzie. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. Gilhooly's got a cool thing. It's trivia night with me. 3901 West 103rd Street, right by St. Xavier. Friday, September 14th at 8 p.m. Music, movies, TV, sports, and stuff like that. I'll be asking you the questions. You answer them. Family Dentist. Lawrence Ferlin. E is the dentist. 109th and Kedzie. Crowns, veneers, cleanings, and more. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Demon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Dr. Sherman Clay, chiropractor. Gentle adjusting. Most insurance accepted. Massage therapy, too. Walk-ins are welcome. Call 773-324-4325. That's HEAL. Dr. Sherman Clay. You've got to get to the Sock. Alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. They have great food, drink, and people at 93rd and Roberts Road. I've been there for the most part for the last 7 years, and they're consistent and excellent. Get to the Sock on Thursdays. We'll play some trivia, and we'll have some laughs. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. We're back on the Spotlight, and Jerry Reinsdorf will hold court in the dugout as you look at the back of the head of Julie Swyka and, of course, our own Cheryl Ray. By the way, I'm going to be on the Score Friday night. Jerry Reinsdorf talks about the state of the club.
But that's really a Schuler decision. I happen to love Robin Ventura, but I also love Harold Baines, and we can't base the makeup of the team on who I happen to personally like. We just can't do that.
Jerry, has the recent success of this team reaffirmed your decision for the manager and changes he's made in the staff?
Yeah, well, I don't like to give managers grades, but this guy's done a great job. I think he's proven that Shu really came up with the right guy when he came up with Jerry Manuel. My only problem is he tells you guys too much.
Can you trust this decision 100%?
Well, I had okay it. Yeah, I mean,
you're very impressed in the interview.
Oh yeah, no, that's the story really was that I didn't know who Shu was even going to recommend until he got it down to the final candidate, and I reserved the veto, and we made a date. Shu called me on Thursday. I said I have my guy, and I said, who is it? He said, I'll tell you next week, and can you meet on Tuesday? And I said, yeah. So we made a date, I think, to meet at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock on Tuesday afternoon. And at 11 o'clock that morning, he told me who it was. And I went and I spent 3.5 hours with him. And then we decided to take a break and have dinner. And I called Schuler from my car, and I said that I just finished talking to Jerry Manuel, and we're going to have dinner tonight, but I think I'm wasting my time. And so there was, it was like a pause. And I was playing, and I said, because the guy's terrific, I don't need to talk to him anymore.
How do you, to shift subjects a little, how do you read between? How do you read?
Segue now.
Yeah.
How do you read between the lines on what Michael said? He seemed to be extremely definitive.
Oh, we're here to talk about baseball.
I'm here. I wanted to ask a question about Michael.
Segue is the interview with Floyd. Did you have that kind of impression?
No, he's a very impressive guy. I was impressed with a lot of guys, but I don't want to talk about basketball. This is strictly baseball today.
Yeah, but it's hard not to ask.
Well, you can ask, but I'm not going to answer any basketball questions.
But
I didn't even mean to answer baseball questions. I just wanted to take Jennifer out on the field.
Jerry, as far as baseball goes, then,
Yeah.
do you, if you look at this team in the next 2 weeks, you kind of have to make some hard decisions about whether you think this team maybe only needs tinkering for the future, or certainly other teams are going to come at you thinking you're out of the race. We want some people we have, and they could be big moves that would maybe impact 2 years from now.
Well, what I've told Ron is that anything he wants to do that will make us better, I'm in favor of. And let's just wait. Rather than deal in the hypotheticals, why not just wait and see what actually develops?
Is there a reason that you're unwilling to talk about Michael?
Yeah, I'm here to watch a baseball game.
He was at a golf tournament.
He did play baseball for you for a little bit.
Well, he was. And Michael. I'll talk about Michael's baseball days. Because I have never addressed this publicly, but people always write that Michael failed as a baseball player. But if you think about it, the last time he had played baseball was he was 17 years old. He played against competition in Wilmington, North Carolina. He waited till he was 31 to play again, and without any activity for 13 or 14 years, he went to Double-A ball and hit over 200. I think that was a great success. I think he was. He showed that he could have been a Major League Baseball player if he wanted to.
So you'd welcome him back in baseball?
If Michael wanted to come back and play baseball, sure, I'd welcome him back. But obviously, he's not going to do that.
Sure, are you afraid that this is becoming a tug of war between the media and other elements over the coaching situation?
No, we'll get it resolved pretty soon, and I think we're going to get it resolved to the satisfaction of all reasonable people.
Who's not reasonable?
Well, we'll see.
How about the larger picture of the whole labor situation? Is that going to be a prolonged thing?
God, I hope not. But that I'm not involved in that
Yeah.
one. I'm not involved. I'm not on a labor committee, and I'm not. I don't even go to NBA meetings, so that's how far away I am from that labor situation. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Jerry.
You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early on a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Family Dentist, Lawrence Furland, DDS, 109th and Kedzie, crowns, veneers, cleanings, improving your smile. They do a great job. Call 773-233-7044. Excellent work, impeccable. Call the Family Dentist, 773-233-7044. They did a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July. Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. You've got to get to Benny's Bar and Grill. For my live trivia game every other Wednesday, half-price pizza that same night. Big menu, fine drinks. They're easy to reach at 2549 Glenwood Lansing Road, just a little bit east of Torrance. You can find it no trouble. Benny's Bar and Grill. I worked there years ago, and I'm back. Live trivia, alternate Wednesdays. Come for the half-price pizza, stay for the trivia. It's all very good.
We're here to talk Ozzie ball. And I don't know if this is a condition of some of the trouble that the White Sox were going through. Well, no, I got to say it wasn't. It had to do with the rain. Because before the game we were at, it was raining. So Ozzie couldn't do his normal freewheeling dugout thing. It was a little less freewheeling. It was in the center of the locker room. And it wasn't anywhere near as funny as it usually is.
Watching tape and do different things is the different way you got to perform. You can watch in tape and do a lot of things, different things, and ego was, you can be working in a lot of different stuff, but it's about performing. I think we believe these kids, the long and healthy, you got to be fine, and I think location is very important for him. Son, he's got here. Bird is not a power pitcher, you got to blow people away, but his location and not get behind the hitters help him over the years, and that's what they're doing lately. He's a type of pitcher you got to get a lot of hits because he throw a lot of strikes. They will put the ball in play against him. But in the meanwhile, when you make pitches and you work in the zone the way he does and keep the ball down, he will have a chance.
Is there any danger you guys would suffer any kind of loss in confidence? And you'd have to try to address that if you don't, turn it around soon.
Well, no, there's one thing about this clubhouse. You guys here, we not saying anything. I talk to the players. We laughing about people saying stuff in TV about me. We not lose anything about it. We know we struggle right now. We know it's a group. We know we're not playing well. I don't say we're not playing well. We're not winning games. That's a different way to say it. When the players come early here and talk to you about it, and they addressed it, and the frustration is there. After the game, before the game, it's not. After the game, when you don't get it done, obviously everybody feels sick. But like today, we lost a tough game last night. We come out today and we're the same group of guys. We not see anybody with head down. We don't see anybody feel sorry about themselves. We got preparing themselves better and be tougher and continue to play. It's one thing about I talk to the players. This game is about what way the balls go to bounce, and the ball's not bouncing all the way right now. And in the meanwhile, don't sit there and think about it like, we not catch a break. Well, that's part of the game. Oh, we unlucky because this. We unlucky. No. We just don't play good enough to win. We play good, but not enough to win. And we got to admit it and just continue to play, continue to fight. We don't have to wait another week or another month to do this. We got the opportunity. Because every day we got a chance to go and play, perform, and win, and that's what we try to do every day.
How important is it that you guys stay the team that you are, that you're but both the team as a team and you as an individual, that you're true to what your true identities are?
Hey, we've been here before. In the past, last year we was one game out, and then we come out and win 10 games. I think this team is good enough to win, put a nice winning streak. Is what we're looking for. I think the sooner we win the first game, I think you're going to make us feel better about themselves, make it stronger, and continue to play the way we should be playing. But, believe me, it's not easy to show here every day and come to your house, for me, and how I'm going to face those guys. But the sooner you get to the clubhouse, you're just like the same way. I don't see anybody with the head down. I don't see everybody hanging. We just go there, and we got a lot of talent here. It's our job, it's my job to make this talent work, and I do anything in my power to make it work.
What you said a minute ago was that people have said things about you on TV. Is it unfair that the things that they're saying, you're the same guy? You said that you're going to be the same guy. Is it unfair that they're saying different things about you now because you're not winning than they were about you when you were winning?
Well, they say the same stuff even while I was winning. It's not fair because people national way think this team is down. This thing is not down. People think this thing because what happened to Garland, we losing game. Well, we losing 7 games before that. It's just stuff you just make you laugh. Like, they don't know what's going on, really is going on here. The first guy I talked to this morning was Gar. You know, the swimming work here. Everybody walks to this room. You got to go through my office first because I can see everyone. There's nothing in this ball club. We're losing because we don't perform. We're not losing because we have any problem. We don't have any problem at all. And
With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and a fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700. And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget the Illinois Lottery too. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. You've got to get to the Sock Live Bidkowski Trivia, alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great game, great people. Check out the Sock. I think you'll be glad you did when you go to my trivia game every other Thursday. 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. You've got to get to Papa Joe's new location, 5900 West 111th Street. Italian beef, tetrazzini, great pizza, parmesan, ravioli, and more. All my classic choices. New location, and they can still deliver into the city. Get to Papa Joe's. We're back in the spotlight. Grand finale of the Cubs season. They won a game for Greg Maddux. Way too little, way too late. Trying to analyze it, and it almost defies description. Players look shocked, the fans look shocked. So many of the Cub fans and the media looked shocked. Let's go inside and talk to Carlos Zambrano, just named the September National League Pitcher of the Month. Didn't feel as good as it could have with that award for him. We're talking with the National League September Pitcher of the Month, and Carlos, certainly you excel down the stretch. It looked to be a great month for your club, and it's as if someone pulled the plug on you guys in the final week. It's hard to explain, isn't it?
Well, yeah, we have all the energy and everything was going well and before these last 2 weeks. And, no matter what happened, we have to give the thanks God for everything. And I hope that this award that they give me in the Player of the Month, be celebrated along with the wild card. So nothing happened. That's good. We want to be here next year.
What did you personally learn from this experience? What can you take out of a loss and make yourself better next year?
Well, you know what? I will come with the same mentality, with the same approach that I did this year, and hopefully next year with prior there was an important factor for us. We'll come, healthy, and we're done.
That's true. The health was a factor. Just to wrap up, there were a few times little hassles with the media, some hassles with the umps. Do you think that would be better off eliminated in 05?
Well, the emotion is in the game. That kind of stuff is in the game. You have to do a lot of things in this game to wake up your team. Sometimes you have to do a lot of things to get the win. So anything what we can do in the field, out of the field, if we can do, we will do it.
Clear your mind in the off season. We'll see you at the Cub Festival.
Thank you.
Take it easy. Wrapping up with the Cubs for 2004, we're talking with Corey Patterson, who certainly had a breakout year for himself. And Corey, there's a lot of positives to look back at, but I guess it's a little bit hard to look at individual stuff because of the way the last week went.
Well, I think so. I mean, we were so close to making the playoffs, but came up a little bit short. But overall, we had a good year, and there's nothing to hang our heads about. So we just get ready, and it starts in spring training, and come out ready to go.
It's almost as if the last week were a playoff in and of itself. And, you know, obviously you got to save a little for later, but was there any turning point game in your mind, one that just seemed to knock your team's spirits down somewhat, that carried?
Right. I don't think anything really knocked our spirits down. We were still, confident in ourselves and each other. I just think maybe just we ran out of gas there last week and a half or so, and sometimes when you're maybe a little bit tired physically, you try to overcompensate mentally, and then then you're fighting two things, and you're actually slowing yourself up, and you're making things worse. But I mean, that's really maybe the only thing I saw, and not everyone did it. It was maybe a couple players here, here and there, but. It's all part of the learning process and knowing how to deal with it and manage it next time.
Houston made a spectacular comeback. They were certainly on the ropes. They would have to be the hottest team going into. Who do you think will be strong in the National League playoffs?
National League playoffs, it's tough to say. I still like I like St. Louis's lineup. I mean, they're pretty solid at every position, and people keep talking about their pitching, but. They're still, doing great, with their rotation over there. So they can get, the pitch continue to do pretty well, and the bats they have a pretty good chance, I think.
Well, congratulations on establishing yourself as a premier National League center fielder, and we'll look for you in 05.
Okay, thanks.
You've got to get to Black Oak at 96th and Pulaski for great food and drink and my trivia game. Alternate Tuesdays at 7 p.m. It's a great place in every facet. And I will see you at the Black Oak Tuesday. Lenny Hughes in the Lansing Airport. Trivia alternate Tuesday, 7 p.m. Daily food and drink specials. Just go to the helicopter and go about 30 yards east and you're there. 194th and Burnham. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. Trivia will be at the Sock. Alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great food, great drink, great people. Everything great. You've got to get to the Gaslight Bar and Grill. Daily food and drink specials. Taco Tuesday, fish fry Friday. Homemade burger, soup, and salad. 5130 West 95th Street in Oak Lawn. And my trivia games coming on alternate Saturdays. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place. We're back on the spotlight. We're talking White Sox baseball and try to get a little handle for you, maybe contrasting where you came from and maybe the mood in the clubhouse here on the reigning World Series champions.
Yeah, well, I came from Kansas City, and it was a good place to play. I liked it there a lot. But here it's nice. I was pretty surprised when I got traded over here, but it's been a good thing, and I look forward to playing with these guys.
Contrast playing against the White Sox as opposed to being with them now. When people would say White Sox to you, what's the first thing you thought of?
Well, I didn't play this. I just came back after the All-Star break. I was injured at the beginning of this year, so playing against White Sox, they're you got to pitch well, and you got to go out there and do good things because they're a good team. So I'm just glad to be on their side.
What were some of your early impressions of people either you knew from playing in other organizations or people that were quick to greet you?
I knew Jermaine Dyer a little bit because he played for the Royals when I first got there, but pretty much everybody else is fairly new. I've just known him from playing against them, but just getting to meet the guys and getting to know them. You know, the guys in the bullpen, getting to know them a little better. So.
How about your early conversations with Ozzie or Don Cooper? What did they have to say to you?
I just spoke briefly with both of them, but they said glad to have you here, and I'm glad to be here, and that's pretty much all's been said so far.
What about the mindset of going from a team that was having its struggles to a team that's in the thick of a race?
It's great. You know, it's nice to be pitching on a team where it matters. You know, you when you go out and pitch, you're going to a specific goal where hopefully get to the postseason, and this team's on the way to do that.
One thought about that, and that is with so much on the line, do you find yourself with an extra adrenaline rush and having to calm yourself down, or is that something that just comes naturally?
Yeah, I think it's just something that I don't playing for the Royals or playing for the White Sox. It's just something. I think the adrenaline's the same. It's going out and competing against another team and just getting out. So yeah, it's not that much different as far as pitching.
Okay, one common opponent you had certainly was the Tigers, and what is your recollection of the Tigers from what you've seen of them in the last year or two?
They can swing it. They got a good team. They got good pitching, and it's just it's like just as a pitcher, you just gotta make your pitches and do the best you can do, and I guess what happens will happen. So the Tigers, it's a good team, but they're beatable.
I guess an important part of your job is to not maybe be too impressed with any opponent, because part of your mindset must be the fact that you're out to win any matchup.
Right. You just prepare the best you can. You go out there and do the best you can, and actually what happens would happen, and that's all you can do. You just gotta just concentrate and focus on the task at hand.
What about the Chicago fans? What do you recall about them, and what's it like having them on your side now?
It's great. Into the game last night, there was a bunch of them here, and coming here with Kansas City, it was always exciting. So it's great. The fans have been real well.
That's all the time we have. We'd like to thank you for watching, and we will see you next week. You got to get to Moods Bar and Grill. It's time for a summer road trip. Play Benkowski Trivia alternate Wednesdays. Go to exit 19 off I-94. And a couple miles down, you'll find yourself in Portage, Indiana, right where Moods Bar and Grill is. They have fine food, fine drink, and my fun game. The game starts at 8 o'clock, by the way. Give yourself a little extra time, but don't go too early. Stay out of big traffic. This week's show is brought to you by the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Shop at 108th and Kedzie. Get all your car work done there, like me. The Lansing Floral Shop is the place to go for all your floral needs. Call 708-474-1212. Huck Finn Restaurants, a huge menu, open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 105th and Cicero, and 67th and Pulaski. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch, very competitive pricing, 708-396-1010.